Imagine life as a calm, steady stream, not a flood you must fight, not a drought you must fear. A stream, always moving, always flowing. In the past, perhaps you stood far from the stream, afraid to hope, or perhaps you tried to force the stream, exhausted by pushing. Today, try something new. Simply step closer, simply open your hands, and say, quietly, I am open and ready to receive. Allow the body to feel what openness might feel like. Not dramatic, not intense, just a little more space inside. Now bring to mind the areas where receiving feels difficult. Receiving money, receiving love. Receiving help, receiving compliments, receiving rest, receiving time. Sometimes the habit is to push good away, to say, no, I'm fine, to say, I don't need anything, to say others need it more. And perhaps that habit once felt necessary, but now it can be softened. Receiving does not make you selfish. Receiving makes you available for life. Receiving allows the flow to continue. When you receive, you can also give from fullness rather than depletion. Now practice receiving in the smallest way. Receive the breath. Receive the warmth in the room. Receive the feeling of this moment holding you, and say again, I am open and ready to receive. Now for a moment, imagine looking into a mirror. If you have one nearby, you can do this later. For now, imagine your own eyes, kind eyes, tired eyes, hopeful eyes. In that mirror, speak to yourself with love. I am open and ready to receive. Say it as if you mean it for you. Say it as if you are talking to someone you care about deeply. I am willing to be open and ready to receive. Now place a hand over the heart, if that feels good. Feel the steady beat. The heart knows how to receive. The heart receives love when love is allowed. The heart receives peace when peace is welcomed. Let the heart lead. I deserve to receive. And breathe. Now, sometimes the mind says, but what if nothing changes? That thought can appear, and it is okay. A new thought is like planting a seed. You do not dig up the seed every day to check if it is growing. You water it, you give it light, you speak kindly to it, and you allow time to do its gentle work. So do not demand instant proof. Let this be a practice. For the next 7 days, try this. Each morning, before the day begins, take one breath and say, I am open and ready to receive. Then add, I accept good in my life now, and then, all is well in my world. If the mind argues, soften it again. I am willing to accept good in my life now. I am willing to believe all is well in my world. Willingness keeps the door open. Now bring this practice into daily life. When you open your wallet, when you pay a bill, when you check your account, when you make a purchase, when you receive a payment, when you think about work, when you hear the word money. Instead of tightening, take one breath and say, I am open and ready to receive. This is not magic. It is alignment. It is a new inner posture. An inner posture matters. When you meet life with a clenched fist, life feels hard. When you meet life with an open hand, life has a place to land. Now, let's go deeper, gently. Sometimes there is guilt around abundance. Guilt that says, if I have more, someone else will have less. Or, it isn't spiritual to want money. Or, good people struggle. Those are old beliefs, and they can be changed. Money is not bad. Money is a tool. Money is a form of exchange. Money can support kindness. Money can support creativity. Money can support healing and learning and safety. You are allowed to have support. You are allowed to have ease. You are allowed to have enough, and more than enough. Say it now. I allow myself to have enough. I allow myself to have more than enough. I am open and ready to receive. Now for a moment, notice any place in the body that still feels tight. Maybe the throat, maybe the chest, maybe the belly. Send breath there gently, as if breathing warmth into that place, and say, it is safe for me to receive. Again, it is safe for me to receive. Now add, life supports me in loving ways. Life supports me in loving ways. Now the mind may say, that has not been my experience. And that is understandable. So soften it with willingness. I am willing to believe life can support me in loving ways. I am willing to notice support when it appears. Support often arrives quietly. A small discount, a friend offering help, a new idea, a chance conversation, a resource shared at the right time. When you expect only struggle, you may overlook support. When you open, you begin to see it. So practice noticing. At the end of the day, ask, where did I receive today? Where did life help me today? Maybe you received a smile. Maybe you received a moment of rest. Maybe you received a good idea. Maybe you received an answer. Let receiving become normal. Now say again, with deeper feeling, I am open and ready to receive. Now allow the phrase to evolve as the heart is ready. I am open and ready to receive unexpected good. I am open and ready to receive joyful opportunities. I am open and ready to receive money in kind and loving ways. If that last line feels tender, soften it. I am willing to be open and ready to receive money in kind and loving ways. There is no need to push. There is no need to strain. Gentleness is enough. Now imagine a door in front of you, a simple door. On this door is one old sign that says, not enough. Perhaps it has been there for years. Today, imagine taking that sign down, quietly, lovingly, no drama, no fight. And in its place, imagine placing a new sign, open to receive. Now step through the door in your imagination and feel what it is like on the other side. On the other side, there is space, there is ease, there is trust, there is support, and on the other side, you do not have to prove your worth, you simply are. Breathe. Now repeat the core phrase 3 times, slowly, letting each repetition go deeper. I am open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to receive. Now, let's add a layer of gratitude, not as pressure, but as a gentle opening. Thank you, life, for the good that is already here. Thank you for the good that is on its way. Thank you for the good I am learning to allow. And now, I receive with joy. Say it again, I receive with joy. Now notice what joy feels like. Joy can be quiet. Joy can be calm. Joy can be a soft smile. Joy can be relief. Receiving with joy tells your system it is safe to have good. Now, a final practice, very simple. When you catch yourself worrying, pause and ask, what am I believing right now? And if the belief is not enough, choose again, gently. I am open and ready to receive. If the belief is, I am not worthy, choose again. I deserve to receive. If the belief is, I am alone, choose again. Life supports me in loving ways. You do not have to change every thought all at once. You change them one by one, moment by moment, with love. Now rest in the truth of this moment. In the infinity of life where you are right now, everything is working out for your highest good. Out of this experience, only good will come, and you are safe. Breathe. And as you return to your day, carry the phrase gently, like a warm light. I am open and ready to receive. Stay with this softness for a little longer. Sometimes the old pattern says, if I relax, I will lose control. But control is not the same as safety. Often, true safety comes when the body trusts it can breathe. So take another breath and let it be easy. Now think of one small place where you can practice receiving today. Something simple. If someone offers help, allow it. If someone gives a compliment, let it land. If someone opens a door for you, say thank you and receive the kindness. Receiving begins in small moments, and small moments build a new life. Many people have learned to deflect good. They say, oh, it was nothing, or I don't deserve it, or it's not a big deal. That is an old habit of staying small. Today, try a new response. When good comes, breathe and receive. Say quietly inside, I receive this good, I receive this good, and if the mind resists, add willingness. I am willing to receive this good. Now, allow yourself to remember, abundance is not something you chase. It is something you allow. And allowing requires a gentle heart. Sometimes there is shame around wanting more. Shame that says, I should be grateful for what I have, as if wanting more is wrong. Gratitude is beautiful, and desire is also natural. You can be grateful and still grow. You can appreciate what is here and still open to more. So let these two truths live together. I am grateful for what I have, and I am open to more good. Say it again. I am grateful for what I have, and I am open to more good. Now, if there is a part of you that feels you have made mistakes with money or choices or opportunities, be gentle. The past is over. It cannot be changed, but it can be forgiven. Forgiveness is a great opener. Say softly, I forgive myself for old decisions. I forgive myself for what I did not know. I choose to learn with love now. And now, I am open and ready to receive new choices. Again, I am open and ready to receive new choices. Now imagine, just for a moment, that your life is becoming kinder. Not perfect, kinder. More supported, more spacious. Imagine waking up and feeling a little more calm in the body. Imagine looking at money and feeling steadier. Imagine trusting that solutions can come. Let that be a gentle picture, a possibility. And say, I allow my life to become easier. I allow my life to become easier. Now bring attention back to the present moment, because this is where the change happens, not in a distant future, now. So take one more breath and repeat the phrase again slowly, like a lullaby to the nervous system. I am open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to receive. Now add, I accept support. I accept support. Now add, I am worthy of support. I am worthy of support. Sometimes, receiving also means receiving rest. Rest is a form of abundance. Rest is a form of receiving. If you have been pushing, forcing, proving, striving, allow rest to be part of the new story. Tonight, as you lie down, place a hand on your heart and say, I am open and ready to receive deep rest. I am open and ready to receive deep rest. Now, one final gentle invitation. Choose one small action that honors abundance, not a huge leap, a small action. Write down one idea to honor creativity. Drink a glass of water to honor your body. Put a coin in a jar to signal saving and caring for the future. Small actions are messages. They say, I matter. They say, my life is worth tending. They say, good is welcome here. And then return to the phrase, I am open and ready to receive. Now, let the closing be very simple, very loving. All is well in my world. I deserve to receive. I am open and ready to receive, and so it is.